Hello everyone, welcome back to MSc and welcome to Jade
and Kira
exam season live chat. Now, we know that the GCSEs happening tomorrow are pretty big ones for a lot of you, so you guys can tell us about your feelings and maybe ask us for some advice, as I did history GCSE and obviously
we did maths.
We both did maths GCSE and funny enough today we both had our maths A level. So I'm sure we can chat about that as well.
Give you some help.
If you have any questions about any other subjects as well that are coming up, or any subjects in general, we're happy to answer them. And you may have noticed as well that there has been a mention of some games that are going to be happening tonight. So for those of you who saw the live a few nights ago, we did some games and you really enjoyed it. So we're back for more. We weren't sure if we were going to do them, but I felt like it had been a tough day. It's been a tough day for us. It's been a tough week in general, especially for GCSE students. And so I was like, do you know what? Let's have some games tonight.
Play some games.
So there's a prize up for grabs, and that will be happening at around 7:45. So stick with us, ask us your questions, and then we can get onto the games afterwards. So shall we see if we've got any that we can answer at the moment, or input some of our advice? Hello everyone, by the way.
Hello, hello Tamsin.
Said hi.
So Mary, my economics paper, so I've finished economics now. I did my paper 3 on yesterday. And it was a lot better than paper 1 was. I don't know if you saw my reaction. Paper 1 for me wasn't great. Paper 2 was good for me, and then it was paper 3 was like an in-between, because you have 2 sections, and section 1 was great, and then section 2 was fine.
Okay.
So it went pretty good actually.
Yeah, that's a good way to feel about it. And Kira's so lucky, she's finished physics and economics now.
So I've only got maths. I've only got 2 more exams.
Yeah.
And I have a week until my next exam, so I'm just...
Good feeling. You've got another half term basically.
Literally.
Okay.
Right, sorry.
Unfortunately, neither of us did geography GCSE. But for those of you asking about geography, I'm sure other people in the comments could probably help you out. Let's have a look. There's so many.
There are. How do we choose?
It's lovely. Tips for grade 9 maths. Now I'm assuming this is GCSE. Sorry. So, top marks in GCSE maths. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Especially with the new spec as well, because I have heard that a lot of the stuff we learnt new at A levels is in the GCSE spec now.
I've heard that.
Which is very interesting. Sorry about that. Got some background noise. It's a lovely evening, so we have an open window. So, back to the maths, yes. So, for getting top grades, past papers. Now, I know the first thing that you probably think is, I've done them. Because, well, you may not have done them, but there aren't many, especially for people taking their GCSEs this year. So what I would suggest is try other exam boards, because for maths, there's not really much of a variation.
No.
So if
you're the same stuff.
Yeah, if you're doing AQA maths, maybe try the Pearson Edexcel maths past papers. So that's a couple more. OCR as well. And then, maybe try some of the older papers, because the stuff in there will still be the same. The questions might be worded differently, because any practice papers that you can get will be worth doing, especially if you want to get that top grade, because I'm sure by now, if you're aiming for a grade 9, you know your stuff, or pretty much know your stuff, and it's just about applying it to different questions. And actually, one of our friends brought up a good point today, I think it was, or yesterday, that by trying exams from other boards, even though you might be thinking, these questions are different to what I'm used to, why am I doing these, there's no point. Your exam board might surprise you this year. They might put in a question that they themselves haven't done, but maybe another exam board has done previously, so it is worth having a look at other past papers. And that's the same for any subject at all.
Another one for you, Dave. How do I revise for history?
Yes, so I really loved revising for history at GCSE. Well, obviously I didn't love revision. Revision's never really a nice thing. But GCSE history was quite a satisfying one to revise, because I made huge timelines for history. So I always say this, but for each topic, so you'll have 4 main topics, I'm guessing. I think that's still how it works. So for each one, obviously write title at the top in nice big letters, in colours. It really grabs your attention. So you want to add to it. You want to make it a little bit of art, because I did. And so you write all the years down the side. As it's such a big piece of paper, you can add your notes against each year, and I find it just helped setting it out in my mind. Like, you can visualise that big piece of paper when you're in the exam. And
I feel like you feel so accomplished as well after you've finished it. See it in front of you.
Exactly. Once you've done it, you can look at it, you can put it up on your wall, make it into a huge poster, and and it will look nice. So
Footy Pal asked, Jade, how did the physics paper 3 go? I also did the physics paper 3.
For a second I thought, I haven't done physics paper 3. No, okay. Yeah. Oh, I remember now. So what we have in physics paper 3 is the practical booklet.
And then your...
Yeah, so that's compulsory.
And then you have your option, so you can choose from like medical physics, engineering, or we did astrophysics, so we had that other booklet as well.
I really liked astrophysics by the end. I was revising it like, I really like this.
I didn't actually mind it.
Yeah, and then in the exam it was like, it was a good paper.
It was a good paper.
They were easy on us with the astrophysics.
Practical skills was weird.
Very weird. I was not as confident with that, but I did feel like the astrophysics side will have boosted my grade for people who might have revised practical stuff more. I don't know.
But
how
I
much
feel like
helped.
even if you, even if you revise practical skills, it would not help.
It was very odd. Like they weren't related to practicals we know about.
We did get warned about that though.
Yeah, it really was just the skills and not actually remembering the knowledge.
Yeah, that's what I was worried. I thought I'd have to know the knowledge.
Yeah, so I'm quite glad I didn't waste time revising that, because I was going to, but I didn't. So.
Yeah. Abby asked, can you explain changing subject to formula?
Yes, so say you had, this is what I'm guessing you mean, by the way. So say you had like x equals 2y plus 4 and you want to make y the subject.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is that, if that's what you mean, it's really hard to, it's really hard to actually explain without writing it down.
So if you've got like multiple x's on both sides, then try and collect those like terms, and then you have to sometimes I get confused with whether I'm meant to be like adding it or minusing it.
Yeah.
Make sure when you move, if you're adding or minusing it, when you move it over to the other side, you change the sign.
Yes.
Because a lot of people forget that. And then also when you're dividing, you don't have to change the sign.
You don't have to change the sign, but like say you had x equals 2y plus 4. I'd take the 4 over first, so you had x minus 4.
Yeah.
And then because you had 2y on the other side, divide the other side by
try and isolate what you're trying to
so get the y. If you were trying to get y the subject, make that on its own first. Don't worry about what's in front of it, but just like get that on its own. Yeah.
Jacob asked, what did you get in history?
History?
GCSE.
Oh, history GCSE. I did get an A star. It's a good one. I really liked history though. It was good, and we had really fun topics to learn about. There wasn't a single topic that I wasn't interested in, so that definitely helped. A lot of people were asking about
each other. That's great.
Like how people's French went. I remember French being difficult at GCSE for me. I'm just not a languages person really. It's definitely a skill that you just have, I think.
Tamsin asked, so how did you make your mind maps?
Mind maps. So I had the big timelines, and then mind maps I would put for history specifically. I'm guessing that's what. Or just
any.
Let's say it's history.
Really.
Since we have history coming up tomorrow, let's say it's history. Yeah. So maybe there's a year where a lot of stuff happens. Let's pick 1918 for example. So you'd put the year 1918 bang in the middle, draw a nice squiggly circle around it in a colour.
Or whatever shape takes your fancy.
Whatever you want. Yeah. Make it fun. So then you want to have big branches, as I would call them, which might be the main events or possibly the months, because if you need to break it down into months. Yeah. So I'd say you've got your months sticking out. And then in another colour, write the event that happened in that month. And if you have room, if you've used a huge bit of paper, then add some extra detail in it. If not, you can still remember your mind map in your mind and be like, I remember. So you can like year, month,
you
can just think in your head,
because that's kind of how your brain works as well, isn't it? All the neurons,
and stick them all up on your wall, or like stick them by your bed, and you just kind of like look at them. Like, the more you look at them, you might not even realise, but you'll get more used to having that picture in your head.
I always end up trying to picture my notes whenever I'm in an exam.
Yeah, that's why I try to make them so colourful and like clear and set out, so I can remember. It helped me for my RS this year. Definitely.
Okay, Layla says, how different is physics GCSE from A level? Still contemplating whether I want to do it. I'm an A in physics currently, but I'm scared of doing it and failing. I'd say with physics, make sure you're passionate about it and are willing to read around the subject, because a lot of the people in our physics class...
I did not read around the subject.
Yeah, so Jade here isn't as passionate
I love
about
physics now, because it's done.
Because it's done, yeah. But like, you have to be really passionate about the subject, even if you're good at it, because we both didn't do badly at physics in GCSE, did we? I mean, you did better than me, but...
A-star, yeah.
Yeah, well... but yeah, just make sure you're passionate about it, because you are gonna want to learn it.
Yeah, and I think that's what happened to me at the start. I wasn't too keen on it. I found that I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But really, honestly, the revision for physics was the best part of the 2 years. It sounds stupid, but by the end of it, because I started to get things, I thought, wow,
as soon as things click, you're like, yeah, this is...
And it might not happen, like me, it might not happen until a week before your exam, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And you've said that you're not sure about taking it because you're scared of doing it and failing. Don't let the thought of failing stop you, because everyone is scared of failing whatever they're going to step out and take a risk doing, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, if you're currently an 8 now, you're an A. You're an A, and so you can do perfectly well at A level, as long as it's something you want to do. And you don't have
things that you want to learn.
Don't worry about failing until the time comes to it. Cross that bridge when you come to it. Like, just enjoy it for the 2 years that you're learning it. Like, that's all I would say. Just don't let failing stop you. We've got people asking about vectors. I actually like vectors.
Yeah, Jake can do vectors.
So we do 3D vectors at A level. I don't know whether you have to do that at GCSE now.
No.
We didn't at GCSE originally.
I doubt they have to do 3D vectors. It's the end of our course.
Oh yeah. Anyway. So vectors was my favourite topic in maths GCSE, and when it came up as the final question, I would thank God, because it's nice, you know?
Yeah.
And so I remember they used to get us to prove that 2 lines were parallel and things like that. So just remember that if 2 lines are parallel, whatever the A plus B is, if we're calling it A plus B, they'll have a common factor. So maybe you'd have one line is A plus B, the other one is 2A plus B. You know, you can divide 1 by 2 and you get, common factor. Also, just map out in your head and use the diagram that they give you. If they give you a diagram, make little paths with your finger, look where you have to go. If you've got C over here and you have to go, follow the path. If you're going the opposite way to something they've given you, if they've given you AB and it's +3, B to A will be -3. Just remember that. So if you're going the opposite way...
check where which direction the arrows are going in, because that's
exactly. That's the key thing to remember for vectors.
What are your best tips for night before exam? What do you both do?
It's different for every exam.
Yeah. See, I tended to go through my notes.
Yeah. So it's...
and just carry on revising.
But when it's the night before, so this is what... So for RS, it's stuff that you need to remember. When it's facts, you need to remember, just keep reading them through the night before. If it's maths, only when it's literally you're going to bed and you want to do something, just only do the things that are things you need to remember. For example, last night I looked at the proofs. I learnt the proofs because I knew that in my short-term memory that would stick.
Yeah.
Whereas if I was doing practice questions at 11 o'clock yesterday, that wouldn't have helped me. So
but if there's a subject that you're particularly stressed about, in maths, for example, proofs, I was particularly stressed about proofs. So just going through that might help to ease as well. You don't have to don't stay up really late.
You need to sleep well in order to just have the right brain function the next day. Simple as that.
Yeah. Any tips for paper 2 maths in last minute revision? Yeah, just try and remember the key things that you have to remember. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, stuff that you can learn, stuff that needs to be learned, a set question. You get a question, there's a set answer for it. Learn that. I do want to say as well, if you have just tuned in, Tonight we are chatting about GCSEs, in particular the history and the maths tomorrow, because those are two big exams for people who are taking them, and a lot of you will be. So we're chatting about that. You can ask us questions about anything else, and later on at 7:45 we will be having some games just to lighten the mood, because we need a break from all this exam talk. I mean, we're going to relax halfway through a massive week. Other than the first week of GCSEs, I feel like this week has had the most, and a lot of compulsory subjects like maths, English language, all that kind of stuff. So we need some games just to lighten the mood, have some fun.
Exactly.
And if you are feeling stressed about biology as well, we do have a double biology teacher special coming up for those of you taking biology on Friday. Yes, Friday. So that will be tomorrow, and that will be at 6:45.
Make sure that honestly, the teacher specials are so helpful. So if you can tune in, please do.
That will be with Dr. Wellband and Mr. Taylor, and they will have some amazing advice and last-minute tips for how to do well in your biology. So do watch it tomorrow. It'll be really helpful. Anyway, let's get back to the questions.
Alana actually asked, what are you both doing next year? I just thought that was a nice question.
Well, at this point, I'm not sure anymore. Depending on how the exams go, but we've got to stay positive. So if all goes to plan, if all goes well, I'll be off in Surrey, I'll be in Guildford, and I'll be studying sociology and criminology, which I'm very excited about. I'm very excited.
If all goes well, I'll either be at Bournemouth or Brighton studying event management.
Which also sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I would love to do that as well.
I'm just I just love events.
Just planning, organising. It's fun, isn't it?
It really is.
But that just goes to show that you don't have to go on to uni and do maths, physics, like history.
Quite a lot of people in our physics class.
A whole range of different subjects, and so don't lose sight of the fun things that you can be doing when you've gotten through your GCSEs, because I know GCSEs are not as fun as being able to do the stuff that you want to do. So hang in there.
Nicely said. What kind of games? You have to wait and see.
Well, can I say?
Say one.
I want to say. So we're going to be mixing up 3 games. We did a couple last time.
Straight out.
You will be guessing celebrity faces. I know people really liked that one last time, so we've brought that one back again, but we do have a new one that we haven't done yet, so stay tuned. You're going to have to find out. You're going to have to find out.
Oh, Mick is learning American West and Anglo-Saxon Norman England.
Yeah, see, I'm really jealous of everyone who gets to learn the American West for history. Yeah. It would have been such an interesting topic, but then again, I loved learning about Germany and the Russian Revolution. I would say the Russian Revolution could be a bit confusing at times, because they had many revolutions at different times in different years, but that was a good one. I want to say good luck to everyone who's taking history tomorrow, if we haven't said that already, because
good luck. And maths.
It's just a lot of writing. Your hand hurts after history, sometimes more so than English, because with English you can stop and take a break. You're in control of what you're writing, but history, you have to cater to whatever they've given you, and it's a rush. It is a rush. History.
Okay. Jade and Kira, would you recommend learning the second year content by yourself during the 7-week summer break, so you know the content when you return for A2? This because I aim for A star, A star, A star. Right, Footy Pal, let us know what subjects you're doing.
Yes, please.
What subjects you're going to be doing.
3 A stars. God.
That's impressive.
Do you know how beautiful that would look on a CV?
That would look so good.
That would look so good.
I understand why you want that.
If you don't take the time during your summer to do that, then by all means do it.
But I wouldn't say go. Don't
Take
go
a
into
break.
full detail. Like maybe just skim over it. Have a familiarize yourself with what's in there. If there's something that looks interesting, of course, go for it.
I can say that, in all honesty, if you were to do that, that would give you a massive head start.
It would, yeah.
And by massive head start, I do mean massive, because
A2
stuff, you don't, with a linear course now, you don't expect A2 to be any different from the first year.
So much more.
But it is, because they're still calling it AS and A2 stuff.
Yeah.
And you can tell a difference. So, I don't know. Maybe just spend a few days here and there.
If you did want to,
familiarise yourself with it, but don't go overboard, because you have a while for exams. So,
Jay, do you have any other quick tips for history? If people who mind maps don't work for them.
That's a good point, because mind maps don't work for everyone. Let me have a think. I made a song about the Cold War. Yeah, I made it. I'm not gonna sing it now, but
it'd be too long.
Yeah, it was to Katy Perry, and honestly, I could probably write an essay on the Cold War at this point in life because of that song. I remember. So, just find a song that you can put some key dates to. Maybe make it rhyme, like.
Yeah, we did it in physics as well.
Be so creative much fun, with it. Don't feel like in order to remember things you have to write them out again and again and again, or read them out of the textbook again, because it doesn't work for everyone. If that works for you, then do it. Like, if you can read stuff and it all goes in, then brilliant. But sometimes you need to be a bit creative with it. Maybe don't even have to write all of the detail down. Get a question, or maybe even just a vague area of one of the topics, and spill out everything that you know, all your knowledge, scribble it all out, be really scruffy with it, be like, oh, this happened here, I remember that, like, oh, this is the date when this happened, and then build it all up, like, just everything you can remember off the top of your head. Look at it, when you think, I can't remember anymore, I can't remember any more points, look at your notes or the textbook in a different colour, add all the bits you didn't know.
That's a good idea.
Or all the extra details. And so even though it's scruffy and you're not necessarily going to look back at it, you can do it again later. Like, you know, or with a different subject, because when you're letting it flow and not trying to make it look nice, you do realise what you actually know.
Yeah, your notes don't have to be really pretty.
No, they don't.
Like, it's nice for them to be pretty.
It's lovely
but
when they
if it helps that you just chuck everything on a piece of paper, then that might go for it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Don't know why I said that.
Thoughts on Seneca learning?
I was just going to say that's fine. It's fine.
Have you done some Seneca learning?
I have done some Seneca learning. I did it.
Tell us how it is.
Because people recommended it to me, I looked at it for economics.
Me too.
And it was good. The only thing I'd say is that the questions that it asks you are quite easy. And so if you're looking to like challenge yourself with questions, then probably go back to past papers. But if you're looking to just test your knowledge, make sure you remember like the key things, then I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, because I hadn't heard of Seneca, and it's because of you guys
literally.
that I looked at Seneca, made an account and started using it. But I would agree that the questions are definitely more foundation, like just the key bits of knowledge that you're kind of assumed and meant to know, whereas it doesn't give you the full shebang with all the details. Yeah, that might just be for A-levels though, I don't know, because GCSE is very much more kind of a solid spec and you need to know it, whereas I don't know, could be different.
Mick Potter says maths tomorrow, why?
I feel you.
Yeah, it's right. Go into it thinking positively.
And it is calculator, isn't it, tomorrow? Yeah. So you have that as kind of, it's almost like a comfort blanket. Because when you go without the calculator, you start to forget how to do simple maths. You think, I don't have my calculator, how can I possibly do 4 + 6? It's like, you know, so you're sat there like trying to do all of that. But when you have your calculator, you can check, you can go over, you know, you feel better about it. So automatically you have that confidence boost. Yeah, just don't rely on it too much though. I think trust in yourself, but if you don't, then use it as a backup.
Sorry, just looking.
We have Mick asking whether A-level maths is better than A-level English, and unfortunately neither of us can say because we would be a bit biased. We both do maths, and even though I'd say, oh, don't like maths, wish I did English, I feel like...
I would not say wish I did English.
A lot of writing, and didn't want to have to do 2 essay-based subjects. A lot of the people who do English I've never heard them say really bad things about it, like they're not enjoying it, but
I think it's because you choose it if you know that you're good at essays.
I also haven't heard people who do English saying that they absolutely love it as well, though. Like, no one raves about it, but then no one really does rave about their A-levels, to be honest, because that's a tricky one. I don't know. I don't know. We're biased, so we can't really say.
What subjects were you most excited to finish after GCSEs? English.
Oh, Really?
Yeah.
The thing is,
I only liked the bit. I keep getting this wrong. I think it's at the end of the language paper where you just got to like spurt a load of stuff out. That's the only part I liked. I love reading, but I hate analysing all the books.
See,
like, it's not.
I would agree. I think English literature, couldn't wait for that to be over, because you have to hold so much knowledge in your head. Whereas English language, I didn't necessarily want it to be over because I was worried about it. I just wanted it to be over because 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's just so much effort, and it's like, God, I have to work for that long in that exam hall, sat down, and so...
Yeah, I was in economics when they were doing... when
I was
our
in
GCSE students were doing English and language, and like I feel like our exams are long.
It's not often that A-level students get to leave the hall before GCSE students, but for them that was their longest exam, and that's... I think, for me personally, the exams I wanted over the most were chemistry. I don't know why.
See, because of the teacher I had, I ended up really enjoying chemistry.
See, I enjoyed chemistry, and I did well, but I
didn't like biology.
I couldn't retain the information.
That was me in biology.
It scared me knowing that I went into chemistry not really knowing how to do certain things.
Yeah. There weren't really any other subjects. It was just English and biology. I really didn't want to.
And French speaking, even though that's not in the exam season.
All the speakings, yeah.
Just wanted that over. That was probably one of the worst. Stressful. And obviously you get that done a couple of weeks before, so that's fine. But French speaking, wow. Okay. I'm like getting worried about it. Like just thinking about French speaking.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay, now.
Footy Pal has replied and said, Kira and Jade, the subjects are maths, biology and chemistry and physics. I may drop maths. Anyway, thanks for the advice, and I enjoy learning, that's why.
Wow, like, people who can do that, so much respect. Like, I don't know. 3 sciences, and
that's kind of like doctor path normally, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the usual.
I don't know if that's what you're going
But
for.
The thing is, for A-levels, you don't need 4 A-levels, really.
No.
Obviously,
I don't know what your school offers.
Just think about it. Would you rather have 4 A-levels that are A's and B's, or drop 1, focus on the other 3, and have 3 shining A stars?
Yeah. The only thing I'd say is that if you do physics, I'd recommend maths. Because as much as I'm not doing great in maths, it has helped with physics.
Exactly. And we can't say about biology or chemistry because we don't do it. But I know that people who do the 2... are getting very stressed because they put those together.
Close together, yeah. That was really
maths, biology, and chemistry. If you like people who do those 3 subjects,
they start on the 4th of June, finish on the 14th.
So they have 9 exams in 10 days.
Oh God, that's stressful. No, they finish on the 17th.
Yeah, I think
9 exams in 11 days.
But that's a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot. It's like jam-packed into 2 weeks.
So I mean,
obviously, if you feel like you're able to do that and keep on top of it, then go for it. But
keep physics. I like physics now.
I'm so confused.
Just better than maths, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Whoa, sorry, my ankle just properly clicked.
OCR is non-calculated tomorrow.
Oh no. Okay. Sorry about that. We didn't do a non-calculator because we did Edexcel GCSE.
Yeah.
Let us know what a non-calculator paper's like.
Yeah.
Is it slightly easier or like... Because obviously you wouldn't have really tough questions where you have to do... I don't know. You wouldn't have to do quadratics. Yeah, you would.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I don't know. Anyway, let us know
what... You could do quadratics.
Yeah,
sorry, I really wasn't paying attention.
I just don't do them in my head anymore because we have the special calculator that does it for you. So
our calculators, honestly,
I'm a little bit lazy. Get yourself an A-level calculator.
Do you know what I did? We had an inequality today.
Did we?
Or maybe not.
Well, yeah, we did. I could have used my calculator for that.
Did we have one?
0 to 4 or I don't know.
Something like that. Anyway, yes. And I just put it in my calculator and pressed equals.
No.
Yeah.
Is that how you do it?
I don't know, but I did it. I don't know.
Well, I didn't do that. I skipped that question altogether. I don't think revising now, watching this. I like that people are revising and watching this at the same time.
Yeah,
it's just nice to have one in the background.
Yeah.
Sure. We have games in 10 minutes, by the way. Stay tuned. Stick it. Get your friends. Message your friends now. Be like, guys,
come join some games.
We're going to be playing games, and you could win a prize.
You could win a prize. Why wouldn't you?
Everyone head on over and please watch us because The games are going to be fun. I personally really enjoyed the games, so.
Right, Charlotte says, advice for narrowing down A-level options as I have 5.
I high five.
I have 5 that I would like to do. I had this issue because I wanted to do German, drama, maths, physics. What's the other one? Economics. This one. And economics. And so I had to choose as well. Basically, I just based it on what subjects I didn't mind doing homework for, which...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
Yeah. I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have done drama, German, and economics. But, you know, basically finished with all that now.
Do you know what? I think drama would have actually been a lot more reading and a lot more Englishy than we thought it was going to be.
That's true, because Charlotte, who also does loads of videos, does drama as well, doesn't she? And she is quite a lot of writing.
So, although I did regret not taking it, now I think actually that would have been a lot of writing.
I think we have more fun outside of like doing outside drama.
So, if you are trying to narrow down from 5...
Yes, sorry, off topic.
Put them in a list, just look at them.
Pros and cons, maybe.
Yeah, do a pro and con for each.
Think about what's not gonna... Okay, think about what you're most passionate about. And maybe if you do have a career in mind, then that would also be helpful. But if you don't worry.
I also have something. If a few of them are essay-based subjects, do not do 3 essay-based subjects for sure. No. And if you do 2, know that that's what you're going into. Know that if you're doing 2 essay-based subjects, you're going to be doing a lot of homework.
Yeah.
Because... You know, when you do maths and you have to do exercises, questions, they have answers.
Yeah, like history and economics.
You get through them.
History, economics are very essay-based.
Yeah, you can't look at a question, not know how to do it, and put the answer down if you have to write a huge essay, because you just have to spend an hour doing that huge essay. So, yeah, don't mix up all your essays.
Michael, A-level Polish was 3 hours today.
That's incredible.
I did not know you could do an A-level in Polish. That's so cool.
Nor did I.
3 hours. What does it include? Because I know
tell us.
Normal languages, it's like reading, listening, writing, translation. But they actually like French A-level, you're translating and writing is like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
3 hours of Polish.
Interesting.
Please let us know what that is. That's really interesting. I'd like to know. Okay.
Lovely. Did you do Edexcel French because it's way better than AQA?
Oof. We did. We did do Edexcel.
Was it IGCSE?
IGCSE, yeah. All of them were IGCSEs, I think. All of them were. And I still don't really know the difference. Like, I know that IGCSEs can be taken anywhere in the world.
I think that's literally the difference.
I think that's...
Aren't GCSEs meant to be more difficult?
IGCSEs.
Oh.
Yeah. The IGCSEs is slightly different. Oh, that's a good point, actually. So, this was a question ages ago with the maths and, like, not being able to find past papers and things that I was talking about. If you do GCSE, Edexcel, or AQA, find the IGCSEs. And then when you do IGCSEs, for every year, there's not just one paper, but there's always 2, because you have the normal paper and the R paper, which is taken in a different time zone.
Yes, yeah.
So, like, that's really useful, because what we had was essentially 2 past papers for every exam each year for the IGCSE. Try and find the papers that have a little R next to them.
Even if it is IGCSE, it's probably not that much different to GCSE.
No, not at all.
Use them as well.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of comments which I didn't realise.
Shall we scroll down a bit? We're a bit behind.
Look,
we're a lot behind.
We were really far up. I'm just going to skip some. I'm sorry, guys. What time would you say is too late going to sleep for exams? Because I've been staying up too late revising and then getting up really early. Okay, so let me just walk you through my night last night.
Go for it.
So last night I was very stressed about maths. I had a valid reason to be, but it's done now, so it's fine.
Is it fine?
Yeah, no, it's not, but it's fine. So I was up revising, and then I like to relax after I've revised. Then I was actually like watch Netflix, which is probably bad, but you know.
What time was this?
So I was actually up until like midnight, and then I set my alarm for 5:45 so I could get up early. And so that is too late and too early. Let me just tell you.
That's really bad.
Midnight's too late.
And 5:45 is too early.
Yeah.
That's too early. I've
done that for quite a long time. Anyway.
I think properly aim to be asleep before midnight, because the hours of sleep you get before midnight is like they're better than the hours you get
all my
after.
other exams. I have made sure that I'm asleep by 10:30.
Yeah, that's a good sort of
Yeah.
get into bed at 10 and then just
have a scroll through,
wind down and just
listen to a podcast.
Mentally prepare yourself and be like, I've done all this revision, or maybe I haven't done all this revision.
But I've done all I can do.
This is all
There's nothing I can do. I can have a quick skim through in the morning.
On the way to school.
Yeah, or even everyone chats before an exam. Everyone. They're all firing stuff off each other. Just listen in. That's what I do.
Yeah. Just have a listen.
Yeah.
5 minutes, guys, until we start games, I reckon, because this is heavy stuff. This is...
It is, yeah.
Exams.
It's too much.
So
how do we play, Jay? It'll make sense.
I'll explain in a couple minutes just before we start. Do not worry.
What's the prizes up for grabs?
Up for grabs.
Up for grabs.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a wheel spinner again?
Yes, Raheem.
There will be,
there will. Honestly, I will explain all of this in just a couple of minutes.
Okay. Sorry.
Let's just finish with the questions.
Yeah. Do you think? Sorry. Do you think English language, drama, and philosophy is a good mix?
No, I don't, because
they're all writing.
You would be doing
drama.
You
underestimate. You do a lot of writing and analysing plays. Philosophy is essays.
Philosophy is essays. English, obviously, especially English language.
Yeah.
Essays.
Try and put a more like either creative or sciencey subject in there.
I think English language and drama. Obviously, English lit is more like drama because of the scripts and things. But maybe I'd suggest doing the drama, the RS, and then, as you said, choosing another creative subject. You could honestly, if you're not sure, and just try photography or something. Who knows? I didn't go for photography because I thought, I'm not the kind of person who would do that. I was always, I'm the academic one. What will people think if I
That's exactly what
choose
I did,
photography? People will think, why is she doing it? Don't think about that.
Yeah, who cares what other people think? It's what you enjoy.
Choose whatever you want. I could have really enjoyed photography. Who knows? Yeah.
Right. I'm sleeping at 1 today. Oh no, guys. 11. 12 is your max.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Because you'll be so tired for your exam and you won't be able to concentrate.
Especially if it's a morning exam. And maths is a morning exam. No, history. It'll be one of them. If you have the morning exam, that'll be really difficult. That'll be so hard. I can't get up if I've been...
Sorry, we're really far behind. The comments are flooding in. Thanks, guys. I was thinking of doing maths, English and business studies with an EPQ.
With an EPQ. So, yeah, EPQ, sure, do it in the summer.
Please do it in the summer. When the teachers tell you to do it in the summer, just listen to them. Or when they tell you, if you have EPQ lessons, because that's what we had, use them, because I didn't, and then I just didn't have time to do one.
I 100% agree with that, because use the time that the teachers give you for stuff, because they know, and even if you're sat there thinking, I don't need this, what are they on about? They do know. They really do know how much time you need for things. Right, so we're going to be starting the games in a few minutes. So let me just run you through what's going to be happening. Let's get the wheel in shot.
Oh, someone's just asked what's an EPQ. It stands for Extended Project Qualification. And what you do is it's completely whatever you want to write about. You choose a subject. Normally, the topic of your essay has to be really, really specific. And so, because when it's a research qualification, so that when you narrow it down, it's a lot easier to research it. And you have to write an essay that's 5,000 words about the topic of your choice, or you can include an artifact, and then you only have to write 2,500. And then you get to write a short essay, and then you make a presentation. That's what you do.
I just want to make sure people are able to see that.
Do you want to move?
So we can just sort this out. Now I think you are all able.
Here it is.
Brilliant. Do bear with us,
This is my first
by
time
the way.
using the wheel.
Yeah, because we have done this once before, but we're not used to using all this equipment in our life. So bear with us. We're going to try our best.
All this high tech.
So, right.
Right.
We have we're doing one game, but it'll be a mixture of 3 different things. So, we have flags, where a picture of a flag will come up on the screen, and you have to, as quickly as you can, tell us which country the flag belongs to.
Yeah.
The person who gets the first correct comment will go on the board. For the first 3 questions, actually, we'll put 2 names on the board, but that's all right. Don't need to worry about that too much. Another one of the games that we're going to be mixing in is the Faces game. So that is where you will get a picture on your screen of an enlarged celebrity's face.
Yes.
And you will have to, as I said, as quickly as you can, try and be the first comment. As quickly as you can, tell us who that celebrity is. If you get the first comment that is correct, your name goes on the spinner.
Yeah.
Then we have dingbats. Now, a lot of people don't know what dingbats are. What it is you have to guess the phrase that a picture that we will put on your screen is trying to tell you. Yeah. It will be in words or it will be in numbers, and it's a lot more difficult than the flags and faces, but it is a little bit more exciting.
It is exciting, yeah.
You will have to guess the phrase or the catchphrase. It will be one of those 2 things. So, when you have your name put on the wheel, if you have managed to get the first or second comment for the first 3 questions, or the first comment for the rest of the questions, your name will come on here, and Kira will spin the wheel. I'll let Kira spin the wheel. I did all the spinning of the wheel last time. So, Kira will spin the wheel, and if it lands on your name, you can head on over to Instagram, give us a follow if you're not already following us, then DM us saying, I am the winner, obviously, or whatever you want to say. Once you've DM'd us, we will let you know what else you have to do. Well, you don't have to do anything, but we'll let you know how we're going to get up the prize to you, which will be an Amazon voucher, worth having, definitely, especially with the summer coming up. So, that's pretty much what we're going to do. We are going to give you a few practices just so you know how it works, but treat it like the real thing. Treat it like a mark. No, we're not talking about exams now. We're not talking about exams. So, right. And if anyone's confused, just ask us in the comments what's happening.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on them.
Okay, so, are we ready for the first practice flag? Okay, brilliant. It should be coming up on your screen now. Here we go.
Let us know what you think it is. Who will be the first person? Waiting.
Okay. It's not an easy one.
Even if you don't know what it is. Oh my day.
Whoa! All the comments just came up. I can hear a bit of an...
Okay, I can see who the first people were. Okay, great practice.
Wow. Okay, so who was the first person?
So the person that was first there was Zara.
Right. So unfortunately that was a practice, Zara. Really
but
sorry.
A good one.
But if that had been a real game, we would have put your name on here. So
so we have 2 more practices. Just to get clarified.
Yeah, 2 more practices.
Okay.
The next practice is going to be
face.
the face. Have we got that? Here it is.
That's a good one.
We're going to keep quiet, let you focus.
Yeah. Let you really think about that one. There we go. Zara again.
You must have really good Wi-Fi. It's coming through really quickly.
It is, yeah. Oh. They all kind of like come in at once.
Okay, so that was Zara again, which, wow. So that was a practice again.
Zara, you're doing really well at the moment. You're going to win.
Everyone needs to watch out for Zara, that's all I'm saying. Okay, now we do have one more practice, which is the flag again, just to get you guys in the zone.
Sorry.
Yeah. So here is the next flag. So this is the final practice until we get into the real thing. Here we go.
Yeah.
I sort of said it bad,
That would have been funny. Oh, we had some different ones this time.
Yeah, we need the correct answer as well. That's the key thing here.
The first correct answer, by the way, the flag is Uruguay. Sorry, the flag. The first person was Pacey Bits Ferg.
Nice one. So, yeah, that was the last practice. So, are we ready? We are ready to begin. Here is the first real flag.
Who's going to get it?
Typing.
Drum roll.
Get typing.
I'm waiting for them all to flood in. Okay. Ooh. Do we count
No.
that?
You've got to say a country. A country. Just think about whether maybe there's a...
They have got the answer.
No, they have. Oh, they have.
Yeah, they have.
But we need to.
Oh yeah, we need to.
We're putting two names.
Okay, so you have to say
names.
like... Okay, I've got top two. Okay, so the first person that... This is the very first person was King's X Hydro.
Congratulations. Your name
is the first on the board.
Can I just say...
Yeah, King's...
I'm not going to bother with the capitals, but...
Okay. It's just King's.
Kings with a Z.
Yeah. X.
Hydro.
There you go. Interesting. Oh, okay. I thought you were doing a capital H. I got really confused.
No.
Okay. And the second person... Oh, does that count?
It's not the name of the country.
But the second bit. Maybe it's a misspelling, so type
Perhaps.
so fast.
We're going to give this one to you because it would be... I think it would be wrong for us not to give it to you.
I think
you said Korea South, and, you know, that counts.
It is. So this is Amiri Goon. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong.
Oh, I put the M first.
Interesting choice.
What am I doing?
Okay, a lot of people... Oh, sorry.
Bear with us. This is Kira's
I got a bit ahead of
time
myself.
at doing the games.
Amiri Gune.
Oh, yeah, okay. Brilliant.
Don't forget the umlaut. There you go.
Smiley face. So this means that you two are in with a chance for winning the voucher.
Yeah.
The next question will also be for two people to get their names on the spinner. And this time we will be having a face. Are we ready for the face? Here we go. I don't actually know who this is. Ooh. I don't actually know who that is. Is that bad?
No, I don't know who it is. Oh my goodness.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, okay, hang on. Let me go back. Oh, you guys are funny. This one. Pacey Bits Ferg.
Nice.
You won in the practice.
I honestly don't know who that is, and I feel awful for not knowing who that's.
Let us know.
Oh, it's...
Sorry,
can you...
Sorry. Pacey Bits Ferg, why aren't you paying attention?
Pacey Bits Ferg, okay.
There you go. Okay, and because this one there's two winners as well.
Yeah.
So the next one was...
Here we go.
Oh dear. Sorry, I've lost it again. Right. Amrit Pal Sandhu.
Pal
Sandhu. Sandhu, yeah, but spelling. Right. Okay.
Cool. So, got a few spaces left.
So, the next one is going to be a dingbat.
Mhm.
So
Are you
it's
ready for
coming
this?
now.
It's going to be a bit harder.
I know.
But you might get it.
I really do love a dingbat. Well, Matan, you're just in time. Unfortunately, you have missed the history or maths section, but if you go back, you can see it, and it will be up on our channel later. If you do
look,
see it. We've already got two.
I kept doing that last time though. As soon as I see someone with the right answer, I give it away. I need to keep poker face.
Okay.
Keep giving it away.
See, everyone got it, but just a little
Just
bit
too late.
Okay, so the first one is Wild 171.
Wild one.
Okay.
Wild 171. 77.
71.
71.
And
Not a
then
good
Mace
listener.
Dickinson.
Lovely.
Well done to you guys. It was growing pains for all of you. Most of you got it.
The board is filling up. So that was the last of the questions where we will be putting 2 names down. Now, in order to get your name on the spinner, you need to be the first person who gets the correct answer. And I just do want to say, for the countries and faces, we need the exact names. Like, for the people, we need first and second name.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. 'Cause otherwise, you know.
Yeah, for like the last country was South Korea, so like just saying Korea, you need to say South Korea.
Just to put that out there, because we want to be fair. So the next one is going to be a flag. Good luck. Yeah. This one can be confusing, this one.
I always get, there's so many ones that have similar colours, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
What do you call it? Tricolor?
Yeah, I think so.
Tricolour. 3 colours. Tricolor.
Okay, so.
Wow. Everyone got it right as well.
Oh, some people didn't.
A lot of people saying Germany, and always get Belgium's flag mixed up with Germany's flag. I always do.
Because Belgium's this way and Germany's that way.
Right, tell me who.
Okay, so the first person was Owen Roberts.
Nice.
So Owen, you are on the board.
And
on the wheel.
And
there's only one. Jade, you explained it.
I'm meant to be the professional.
Right, anyway.
Right, well done, Owen.
The next one is a face.
Yeah.
It's a face.
It's a face.
It's a face.
And we'll do after this one.
Okay. I'm really a fan of this person.
Who?
No, this person.
Oh.
The face.
Yeah, no, she's good.
Okay.
This person.
Sorry, I'm a bit ahead of myself, but.
Ooh, no.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Yeah.
Right. The answer was Emma Stone.
Good actress. Really good. La La
really
Land,
good actress.
one of my favourite films. It is.
I
know you don't like it.
I don't like it.
I like
much.
it just because, like, not even the acting and not even the storyline. I just thought it was so artistic. Anyway, who was that?
Okay. Simon Botros.
Oh, the pen. Simon
Botros.
Okay. So, just going to give you guys a little bit of a recap. We have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 more to go.
Yeah.
What I'm just going to do now is just do a little recap for those of you who might have just joined and tuned in. What we're doing here is we're playing some games.
To relax after exams.
Exactly. It's been a heavy week.
Yeah.
These people who have their names on the spinner are in with a chance of winning an Amazon voucher at the moment. They will be able to claim that through Instagram. I'll say about that afterwards. So the games that we are playing, we will have flags coming up on your screen. You have to guess which country the flag belongs to. You'll have enlarged faces of celebrities. You have to guess who the celebrity is. First and second name, please. Then dingbats as well. We have a couple more of those. Dingbats are basically a picture will come up on your screen. It will be made up of words or letters. Words or numbers,
and it's like it's normally a phrase, and you kind of have to guess the phrase that is related to the picture. Yeah.
So as you can see, the last celebrity face was Emma Stone.
Yep.
Her face has been zoomed out now. You know what I mean. So that is what is happening.
Okay.
We are just getting ready for the next thing. And the next thing we are doing is a dingbat. Good luck, everyone, because the dingbats are a little bit more difficult.
They're a little bit harder, yeah.
So, I think we have that now. Go. What is this one?
See, I wouldn't have got this one.
I don't think I would have got this one either. Like, I'm good at the phrases that I'm used to hearing, but... Oh, I don't know.
No, it says, is this really live? Yes, it really is.
This is Hello, We Are Live.
Hello, we are. Oh,
wow!
Blowing in. Wow. See, I would not have got this. You guys are good at this.
So good.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, so the first person was Wild 171.
No, that's fine. Because that's
exactly that's what I'm saying.
Wow, that's fine.
I'm just saying because the second person was. Sorry, I recognise the name, but I don't know if you know.
Well, anyway,
was Michael Soriano.
You know what that means, though, Wild One? That means you are in for... What does that mean? Michael Soriano. You know what that means, though, Wild One? That means you are in for... What does that mean? Michael Soriano. You know what that means, though, Wild One? That means you are in for... What does that mean? Michael Soriano. You know what that means, though, Wild One? That means you are in for... What does that mean? Michael Soriano. You know what that means, though, Wild One? That means you are in for... What does that mean? Michael Soriano. You know what that means, though, Wild One? That means you are in for... What does that mean? Michael Soriano. You know what that means, though, Wild One? That means you are in for... What does that mean? Michael Soriano. You know what that means, though, Wild One? That means you are in for... What does that mean? Michael Soriano. You know what that means, though, Wild One? That means you are in for... What does that mean? Michael Soriano. another chance at winning?
Just one person.
Just one person.
Okay.
So, yeah, that means you were in for another chance at winning because you have your name here twice now.
Okay, there we go.
Right, so that was a dingbat, which means the next thing we'll be doing is a flag.
I would have no idea.
I know this one. I know this one off by heart because
Can you say
of
why?
a flag game that I played once. And you know when you remember like one?
I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry. Okay.
Everyone knows it.
Owen Roberts again.
Wow.
Wow, you guys are good.
Well done, Owen.
Yeah.
It's not an easy one, and the only reason I know which flag that is because of a game like this where I didn't know it and I lost because of it.
True, and you never forget after that, do you? Yeah.
So educational games are always the way forward. Indeed. Okay.
Okay, what's the next one? A face. Right.
This is good.
Here
This
it
is
is.
a good one.
Of course it is.
This is good.
See, I wonder how many people get this. I guess
Dunno.
he's well known.
Very well known.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of eyebrow there.
That was close.
Yeah, okay. And you remember how I said about you need the first and second name?
Yeah.
We're going to be taking whoever gets the first and second name. Just. No way.
Owen Roberts once again.
Congratulations.
For the third time.
But that all that means is that you have
Three
times the
chances.
chance, yeah. And well done, Owen. Guys, you need to watch out for Owen. We have 3 places left on the wheel, so
Like, they can't all go to Owen.
no. Well, they can,
Well, they can. They can.
but you guys need to just be a bit quicker
You just gotta try.
typing your answers. Are
Sorry,
you okay
yeah,
there? Right. We'll be moving on to the last dingbat we have for you
Yeah.
just now. This one is an easy one, I think. Yeah.
I don't know if I would have got this though.
I would. Definitely.
Can there be more than one game?
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So it has to be the exact phrase, remember? What?
Hang on, let me just check.
We
No. Okay, skating on thin ice. Wild one, 7-2-1. That's your third as well. So you and Owen are really good neck to neck here.
We have 2 places left. This is getting intense. I mean, right. Let's keep going.
Right.
We have 2 games left. What is the next one, Kira?
The next one is another flag.
Wouldn't have got this one. Would not have got this one.
You did get it, Owen, but you just weren't quite there. Wild one just
Not in time.
Just beat you. Just it's close.
This is a really hard flag to get. Has anyone got it? No. They're flooding in.
Sorry, I haven't been looking.
In fact, I'm not sure I realised that this really was a country.
No one's got it right yet.
Keep trying.
Keep trying, guys. Pacey Bitsburg, Tonga.
Tonga. It is
Tonga.
Tonga. It is. So you're
So that's
wrong
your
here.
second one as well.
Yeah, there you are. Right. Right,
Okay.
guys, there is 1 space left on the wheel. We have a few people now who have their name on here multiple times.
Mhm.
So if you want to be in with a chance for winning the
Let's have
Amazon
a
voucher,
fresh face.
you need to get this last face. Here we go. This is an easy one.
You should get this one, guys. Where's Tonga? Do you know where Tonga is?
No.
No, I don't know. Oh my god.
Is it near Australia? New Zealand?
Yeah, we've got a new one. Okay, so the first person to write Theresa May was Farah Jangil.
Brilliant.
We haven't
so
had one, have
here we go.
Farah.
Farah
Jean Gill.
Okay.
No, why? Yeah.
I knew something was missing. Okay, so before we spin the wheel, we have it filled out with all these lovely names, and only one of you is going to be winning a prize. Just before we spin the wheel, before Kira spins the wheel, in order to claim your prize, you will have to head on over to Instagram.
Yeah.
Give us a little follow if you aren't following us already. Then send us a DM and we will instruct you from there on. Very simple, very simple. So I just want to make sure I'm out the way.
Okay.
So here we are.
Right.
Right, are you guys ready? We're just going to make sure. It's a good point. The thing is, this wheel,
Is it a bit temperamental?
it enjoys swinging back on itself, and we want to make this fair. So as long as it is as tight as we can get it, it won't do that to us. Yeah, because
Okay.
it likes to swing back, and I don't want anyone to be upset about things.
Okay.
So,
Ready?
here we go.
Drum roll.
Go for it, Kira.
This way. Wild one.
Wild one, 71.
71.
And I think that just goes to show that when you do have your name on here multiple
times.
times, you're in with more than a chance.
And that's a bit of probability for you then.
So-
just to wrap them.
As I said, Wild One, 71. Head on over to Instagram when you're ready, and
Yeah.
we will instruct you from there once you give us a private message. Well done to everyone who got the answers right, though.
You
And
did so well.
honestly, so many of you were getting the correct answer. It was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and I mean, we had... Whose name was on there the most? Was it Owen?
It was Owen and Wild
And
One.
Wild
they
One's
had,
right,
They
okay.
both had 3.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah, just well done to everyone, and
Yeah.
thank you for participating. Do you think...
Should we?
Would you guys like us to spin it again? Would you like us to spin it again one more time? See if anyone else on that board can get one?
Should
Let
we
us
make
know.
Should we do Wild One can't win twice? Or can he win
no,
twice?
I don't know. I mean, his name is on there 3 times. Or her, I don't know.
Oh, her, yeah, true.
Sorry, Wild One. Yeah, I mean, do you want us to spin it again? A lot of people do.
There's some yeses. Owen,
Come on, let's just
Owen
do it.
definitely wants
Let's
us to
just do
spin
it. We'll
again.
get a runners-up prize. We'll do
Okay.
a runners-up prize for you. Okay. This is really exciting. Okay. Go for it.
Do you want to spin?
No, you do it because I got to do it multiple times last time.
Multiple
and
times?
You're really good at this. Let me.
Thanks. Just make sure it's tight again.
Yeah,
Make
perfect.
sure it's
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Let's see if we can have another winner.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That was a good spin.
Simon.
Yeah,
See,
Simon Buttress.
Right, so Simon,
There
as
you
I said
go.
before, head on over to Instagram and give us a private message.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant.
That was
I was a
good.
little bit worried we'd have Wild One again. I mean, it wouldn't have been a problem. You would have got the winner and the runner-up prize, but
Yeah, it would have been an achievement.
yeah. So again, thank you everyone for participating. I do
Yeah.
want to mention that if you have biology on Friday and you want some last minute tips, tricks, advice on how to pass it, how to do well in the biology exam,
Yeah.
tomorrow at 6:45 we will be having not just one biology teacher, but 2 in our double biology teacher special. We will have Dr. Wellband and we will have Mr. Taylor here to give you all the advice that you will need in order to just get that last minute bit of revision in. And what better way than to do it watching YouTube, because that's the easiest way to do it. So look out for that tomorrow if you are doing biology. Other than that,
That's it.
Yeah,
That's really
thank
isn't it? I
you.
hope that was relaxing. It gave you a little time away from revision.
Yeah.
Good luck everyone doing maths.
Good luck.
Yeah. I forgot the other one, I'm really sorry. History. I should know that. History and maths. Good luck.